Hello, my name is Prince Hall, and I am one of the historical figures available at American History Live. I was born in the 1730s. In the 1700s, in colonial America, the vast majority of people of African descent were held in slavery. Unfortunately, I was one of the nearly 100,000 people who were legally recognized as owned by another. By the age of 10 years old, I was held as a slave by William Hall, a leather tanner in the British colony of Massachusetts. Unlike the majority of African slaves in the original 13 colonies, I did not work on a large plantation with other slaves. In New England, most slaves were held by individuals who had 1 to 3 slaves, as was the case with William Hall. I also did not perform farm labor. William Hall trained me in leather tanning. Of course, this trade would only benefit William Hall, as my labor was not my own. That is until 1770, when William Hall, a patriot, finally recognized the inherent contradiction in asking for liberty for himself while denying it to me. With liberty, I was finally able to enjoy the fruits of my labor and not live under the bondage of another. I was free. After receiving my freedom, I wanted liberty for all people, and I became a patriot. I supported the American independence movement. The British government was not for or of the colonial people. Therefore, it was time for America to become its own independent nation. I petitioned the commander in chief of the Continental Army, George Washington himself, to allow individuals of African descent to fight for independence. And I am proud to say that 5,000 black men eventually served in the Continental Army. I founded African Freemasonry to support my community. I also worked to end slavery in Massachusetts. The cause of liberty sought by American patriots should not be reserved for only white men. It should be for all people. Ignored at first, eventually, the 1780 Massachusetts Constitution would make it clear that slavery had to end in the state. It took a series of court cases, but slavery was officially abolished in Massachusetts in 1783. Now, this movement spread throughout New England, but unfortunately did not reach all 13 states. Of course, freedom from slavery was only the first step to true liberty. I knew that education was the key to a successful future, so I began a school for free children of color in my community. Thank you for stopping by.